AskCody is a category-leading meeting management and workspace scheduling platform that's driving meeting efficiency through an intelligent and cohesive SaaS platform, combining advanced meeting room booking and desk hoteling, workspace service management of hospitality, catering and facility services, visitor management and workspace insights, helping organizations and employees manage their meetings and their workspaces smarter. AskCody is flight control for your workplace, providing certainty, confidence and control of what goes on, where and when. With this statement of direction, we're providing you with the latest updates of the last 6 months, while giving you insights right from our product managers about the next upcoming launches in the AskCody platform. I'm especially excited about the major rollout we did this spring, providing a major infrastructure upgrade, changing more than 200,000 lines of codes in our platform. This is the most extensive architectural change in the history of AskCody. Leveraging this architectural foundation, we can now start to deliver new value and updates much faster than before. This first of many new exciting launches is the update to Workplace Central and our new improved user interface. My name is Alan Mørk, CEO and founder with AskCody. I hope you enjoy this update.
Now let's dive into the features we launched in 2022, and then afterwards move on to what we are working on now and what we'll be working on next, and the future development we have in the pipeline. At AskCody, we've always strived to have our platform be second to none when it comes to reliability, scalability, security and compliance. We recently launched a major platform technology upgrade, and it's the result of more than a year of hard work. It includes modernizing our infrastructure from Azure Platform as a Service to Azure Kubernetes Services, running a complete containerized platform. We now use a geo-redundant setup with automatic failover and redundancy if anything happens in one cluster. And we are continuing to be GDPR compliant, having our platform audited by external parties, providing an ISE 3000 report on information security. We are ensuring OWASP 10 compliance and also have our platform pen tested by external parties. All this to remain the most secure, compliant meeting management platform. Many of our customers truly value our tight integration to Microsoft Exchange, which ensures a single source of truth. To keep this position, we are now also leveraging Microsoft Graph, the future gateway to all data and intelligence in Microsoft 365. We're talking a gradual transition, keeping our current Exchange Web Service integration while also tapping into the data in the Graph. So both Exchange Web Service and Graph interfaces will continue to live in parallel as we develop our platform. This opens up for many opportunities, the first being the new Workplace Central, which my colleague Ebbe will touch upon later. Besides these two major initiatives, we've introduced a couple of other improvements to the platform. Many of our customers have offices and receptions across the globe, and we now made it possible to send notifications to visitors in their preferred language. We've also extended our language support to provide Italian language in the portal. And furthermore, we made it easier to manage license data for multiple locations in the admin center. And we also introduced add-ins with a new design that matches the rest of the AskCody platform and help center. And now let's have a look at some of the new things in the pipeline.
AskCody Workplace Central is the new overview of your day. As a meeting organizer and a person that needs to check up on the agenda for the day, we see there is a need for a better overview than Outlook can provide today. The new central experience we're going to deliver is a grid view. You have a grid view with all your meetings. You have the calendars, the meeting rooms in one view where you can just go in and say, I have these 20 meeting rooms that I'm managing during my day. I need the full overview. I need the full assurance of what's going on through the day. I need to know who's attending the meetings. I need to know what services are delivered. I need to know last minute changes. I need to know and see the relation between meeting rooms if I can move one meeting to another. All that is going to be placed in one view we call Workplace Central.
The new Workplace Central really marks the first steps towards a brand new user interface that looks modern, but most importantly is easy and intuitive for the end users to use and understand. But we're not going to stop at Workplace Central. We really want to implement this in all of the AskCody platform, in all of our products. This means a new structure of a menu and menu items that are much more intuitive and easy to understand and use, together with things like new colors and general facelifts around the products. With these changes, we will create a more consistent and connected feel of navigating the whole platform and use the AskCody products and services. Not only are we going to be making the products more easy to use, but also to get successfully implemented, which you can talk a lot about, Jesper.
Thank you, Johannes. And we know that smooth implementation is absolutely vital for a successful launch. And this has always been a priority for us. For this reason, we're working on making it even easier to get started and get your organization adapted to using AskCody to make your workplace smarter. Our upcoming in-app guidance will make sure that you get the most out of your account and show you and your team how to do so every step of the way. We'll be implementing checklists, allowing everyone in your project team to collaborate and track progress on the implementation. We will include flows to intuitively guide you and your team along their way directly in the management portal.
One of the most frequent requests we get is single sign-on, which is also the next natural step in further increasing security with AskCody. We are soon starting the development and implementation of single sign-on so you can utilize your already existing Microsoft credentials to seamlessly and securely authenticate with the AskCody platform. This gives IT more control of user credentials and security policies like enabling multi-factor authentication, while also being more convenient for the end users who now won't need to remember a second set of credentials for the AskCody platform.
Ordering services for recurring meetings is a request we have had for a long time. It's something that we see a huge need for in terms of having super complex meetings that is spanning multiple days throughout the year in the same meeting room, and we want to solve this by actually chipping it up into different steps. So the first thing we're going to introduce is a way for central users and meeting organizers to have access to ad hoc deliveries. We want to provide them with access to go in themselves and create those and actually have the full ownership of all the ad hoc deliveries. The next step will be to actually improve upon that process and have a better handling of the form when you actually send a ad hoc request. So we want to improve upon that step as well. So having a better ad hoc functionality for centralized meeting managers. The last step will actually be what you will expect of services for recurring meetings, something that is automated. That is the last step and that's the end goal. Yeah. Something that is automated. You place your order and forget because you know that is happening and you know that's going to be delivered every single time the meeting is happening. That is more like thinking of it as a service, a background service that runs and handle the requests automatically.
Our current Workplace Insights solution harnesses Power BI and Exchange data to give insights to understand users of rooms and desks. We're going to expand this to also include services and visitors, giving you KPIs and data to answer questions such as: does my service staff spend time on ad hoc requests? Or are employees actually good users of the AskCody services add-in and saving them time? Or are many service requests cancelled by the employees or rejected by the service provider? Or a question like, are receptionists actually spending time on registering guests? Or are employees good at pre-registering visitors and thus helping creating a better visitor experience? We want to keep empowering you with more data about the workplace to make better informed decisions in the new world of hybrid work. This means improving our workplace insights to provide more accurate room capacity utilization. Microsoft will soon introduce RSVP options allowing to indicate if you're joining online or in person. That data will make us able to better estimate how many people were in the room or not. Now, looking further to the horizon, we believe that integrating to occupancy sensors will be the best way to give you that actual data on who was in the room. We want to put numbers on the cost of managing a workplace. This will give insights into understanding the cost of unused meeting room space.
We still see the AskCody mobile app sprout with potential, and we want the app to take on some of the many complexities of today's modern workplace. We are much more flexible in our approach to the workspace, and we want the AskCody mobile app to be the meeting intelligence always at hand by giving you relevant notifications through the app. Some of the notifications that we are looking into is, for example, the mobile app asking you to check into your room or desk. Could also suggest helping to find a desk nearby, and could also potentially help free up space by asking you if you want to end your meeting early.
We often get the question, when is this or that done? When can I expect this to be finished? What's much more interesting to talk about is when a specific job to be done is possible to do in AskCody, or a minimal value is generated and thereby realized. See our development practice as an onion, each layer representing a set of features, functions, possibilities, and new value. These layers are continuously and consistently added to the entire AskCody platform and individual modules. So who sets the priorities in AskCody then? Our customers. Your inputs, future workplace requirements and demands, technological opportunities and agile development principles determine our platform development priorities.